The sun was setting over Mumbai. The sky was orange and gold. The streets were loud and full of energy. But inside the famous Wankhede Stadium, something even bigger was about to begin. It was February 7th, 2026. The ICC Men's T20 World Cup had just started. And tonight, defending champions India were ready to face the United States of America. This was not just another cricket match. This was a battle between experience and ambition, between tradition and a new dream. As the clock moved closer to 7 p.m. IST, millions of fans across the world turned on their televisions. Hearts were beating fast. Something special was about to happen. The 2026 World Cup was grand and global. India and Sri Lanka were hosting the tournament together. 55 exciting matches were planned across 8 beautiful stadiums. From the historic Eden Gardens in Kolkata to the peaceful Sinhalese Sports Club in Colombo, cricket fever had taken over 2 nations. Earlier that day, Netherlands played Pakistan. West Indies battled Scotland, but the biggest spotlight was on Mumbai. India entered the tournament as strong favorites. They had won the previous edition in 2024. Their confidence was high. Their squad was powerful. They were placed in Group A with Pakistan, Netherlands, Namibia, and the USA. Most people believed India would dominate, but the USA team was not afraid. In the last World Cup, they surprised everyone by reaching the Super 8 stage. They were ready to surprise the world again. Under bright floodlights, Wankhede Stadium looked magical. The stands were filled with fans wearing blue jerseys. The Indian tricolor waved proudly in the air. The pitch looked smooth and flat. It was perfect for batting. The boundaries were short. Big hits were expected. But there was also early swing for fast bowlers. The weather was perfect. Clear skies, gentle breeze. Around 25 degrees Celsius. Everything was ready for an explosive match. There was one concern in the Indian camp. Star bowler Jasprit Bumrah was not fully fit. A viral fever had kept him out. He was the leader of India's bowling attack. Without him, the pressure was higher. Mohammad Siraj was expected to step in. Fans were discussing this news everywhere. Social media was full of jokes and predictions. Some even called the match green card versus Aadhar card. It was playful, but the excitement was real. Early in the morning, the Indian team bus moved slowly through Mumbai traffic. Captain Surya Kumar Yadav sat quietly in the back seat. People call him SKY. He's known for his fearless batting and creative shots. He had recently become captain after Rohit Sharma retired. At 31, he was calm but focused. He closed his eyes and imagined hitting sixes over the field. He knew leadership was not just about skill, it was about belief. India's team looked strong. Young and experienced players stood together. Abhishek Sharma was ready to open the innings. Ishan Kishan would keep wickets and attack from the top. Tilak Varma added energy in the middle. Hardik Pandya brought power and confidence. Rinku Singh was the finisher. Shivam Dubey could change the game quickly. Aksar Patel would control the spin department. Arshdeep Singh would lead the pace attack, possibly with Siraj. Varun Chakravarti, the mystery spinner, added surprise. This was a team built to dominate. Across the stadium, in another dressing room, the USA team prepared quietly. Their captain, Monank Patel, spoke calmly to his players. They were not just cricketers, they were dreamers. Some were engineers, some were students, some balanced full-time jobs with cricket practice. But on this night, they were warriors. Stephen Taylor, the aggressive opener, looked confident. Saurabh Netravalkar, once an engineer at a big company, now was a left-arm pacer ready to challenge India. He had dismissed famous players before. Harmeet Singh, who once played youth cricket in India, now represented America. Their team was diverse, different backgrounds, Different stories, but one goal: to compete, to fight, to win. In 2024, USA had already shown their strength. They had pushed India to the edge in a close game. Even though they lost, they gained respect. Now they wanted more than respect. They wanted history. As evening arrived, the opening ceremony began. Fireworks lit up the dark sky. Music echoed around the stadium. Dancers performed with energy. Flags of 20 nations moved proudly in a colorful parade. The crowd cheered loudly when cricket legends appeared on the big screen. It felt like a festival. But behind the smiles and music, both teams were thinking about strategy. At exactly 6:30 p.m., the captains walked to the center for the toss. Cameras flashed. The crowd became silent. One coin toss can change a match. Experts believed bowling first might be smart because of early moisture on the pitch. Every small decision mattered. Soon, the umpires called both teams to take their positions. The stadium noise grew louder. It was time. Arshdeep Singh held the new ball. He ran in with smooth rhythm. The first ball of the match flew toward the USA opener. The crowd held its breath. The ball swung slightly. A soft edge. It went past the slip fielders for 4 runs. The American fans cheered loudly. It was a confident start. Surya Kumar stood at mid-on. His eyes were sharp. He adjusted the field. He spoke to his bowlers. Leadership is visible in small actions. Hardik Pandya bowled fast and aggressive. He delivered a sharp bouncer. The batter ducked just in time. The tension increased. Then came Varun Chakravarti. His spin confused the middle order. One ball turned sharply. Another stayed straight. A wicket fell. The stadium exploded with sound. But USA did not give up. A powerful 6 from Andries Goose flew into the stands. For a moment, silence turned into surprise. Cricket is unpredictable. That is its beauty. If India had to chase, their openers were ready. Abhishek Sharma played fearlessly. One big shot reminded fans of historic 6s from the past. Ishan Kishan attacked with confidence. Boundaries came quickly. But pressure in big tournaments is never simple. A dropped catch, a close runout, a moment of doubt. Each second felt heavy. This match was not only about runs and wickets. It was about identity. India represented 1 billion hearts. Cricket was their passion, their pride, their history. The USA represented growth, expansion, a new cricket dream in a country known for other sports. It was old tradition meeting new ambition. In different parts of the world, people watched together. In Delhi, families gathered around televisions. In New York, fans cheered inside sports bars. In California, Indian and American supporters sat side by side. Hashtags trended online. Conversations flowed. For a few hours, borders disappeared. Cricket connected everyone. As overs passed, pressure increased. Every ball felt like a story. Every boundary changed emotions. Would India show their champion strength again, or would the USA create a miracle? In T20 cricket, anything can happen. Giants can fall. Underdogs can rise. When the umpires finally said, "Play," it was more than a signal. It was the start of a memory, a moment that would stay in the hearts of fans for years. Now let's understand why this story matters. Storytelling is powerful. It's not just about facts, it's about emotion. When we describe the sunset, the crowd, the player's thoughts, we create images in the listener's mind. Simple words can build strong pictures. Short sentences create clarity. Repetition creates rhythm. When you speak English like this, your confidence grows. Notice how the story moves step by step. First, we set the scene. Then we introduce the teams. Then the tension builds. Finally, the big question appears. Who will win?
This structure keeps listeners interested. It's simple but effective. Let's learn some useful vocabulary from this story. Anticipation means strong excitement about something that will happen soon. Dominance means control or power over others. Underdog describes a team that is not expected to win. Resilience means the ability to stay strong during difficult times. Spectacle means an impressive and exciting event. Strategy means a careful plan to win. Diverse means having many different types of people. Momentum means growing energy or progress. Rivalry means strong competition between sides. Try to use these words in your own sentences. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Do not fear mistakes. Practice builds power. As we close this story, remember something